In 1981, Queen embarked on their inaugural South American tour, with military police escorts, chaotic scenes, and even the presence of Diego Maradona ensuing. On February 28, 1981, Queen performed flawlessly in front of 54,000 fans at Velez Sarsfield in Buenos Aires, marking their South American debut in grand fashion. Despite previous bands performing in indoor venues, Queen aimed for massive stadiums, setting a new standard for rock bands to follow. The band, understandably nervous, faced intense scrutiny from the music industry. However, their fears were unfounded as fans passionately embraced every song, even singing along in English. The moment during Love of My Life, when Freddie Mercury stopped singing and the audience seamlessly continued, moved many, including Freddie himself. The following night, the show was broadcast to over 35 million viewers in Argentina and Brazil. Despite the need for military police escorts, due to concerns for their safety among exuberant crowds, the band felt nothing but positive vibes. At a party hosted by the president of the Velez Sarsfield Stadium, Queen met the revered Argentinian footballer Diego Maradona, with Brian exchanging his Union Jack t-shirt for Maradona's football team shirt. A brief break preceded the Brazilian leg of the tour. Negotiations secured a venue at the Morumbi Stadium in Sao Paulo after failed attempts to book the legendary Maracana Stadium in Rio, the world's biggest stadium. The tickets sold out rapidly for both nights, culminating in a record-breaking audience of 131,000 for a single band performance. Queen's South American tour amassed an impressive 479,000 attendees and grossed over $3.5 million. Their albums dominated the Argentinian top 10, while Love of My Life remained in the singles charts for a year, a remarkable achievement unprecedented by any band, British or otherwise. Here are some brief interviews with all the band members conducted prior to the first show in Sao Paulo.
Hi, Fred.
Sit on my lap.
Fred, vamos ver como é que ele se sente cantando e tocando para uma assistência de 200 mil espectadores. Fred, how do you feel playing and singing before 200,000 people?
I haven't done it yet.
Bem, ele disse que ainda não fez.
It feels really good. I think we're really looking forward to it tonight, and we just hope everybody has a good time.
Ok, ele ainda não viveu essa emoção, mas tem certeza de que tudo vai correr bem e espera que todos se divirtam com o espetáculo. What about you, Brian May? Brian May é o homem da guitarra. Or a good guitar player. Hi, Brian. How are you feeling?
Very good.
How do you like in Rio and Sao Paulo?
We had a rest in Rio, and I think we're going to do a lot of work here, which is what we wanted to do.
Brian May, quando esteve no Rio de Janeiro, foi o maior visitante das feiras hippies no Rio de Janeiro. How do you like that? The hippie fair.
It was very nice, yeah. They all told me I couldn't go, it was too dangerous, but it seems like everyone was very friendly and there was no...
Disseram a ele que era muito perigoso, mas ele sentiu que não havia nada de perigo, que todos eram amigos e que todos o recebiam bem.
Everybody's protecting us in cotton wool here, you know.
Okay, Brian, how could you establish a parallel between that audience of the Hyde Park, 150,000 people, and this one tonight, about 200,000 people? Ele vai estabelecer paralelo entre esta assistência de hoje, de 200 mil espectadores, e a última que ele teve no Hyde Park, com 150 mil. How do you feel about that?
It's a very different situation because in Hyde Park we were known to everybody and that was like our way of saying thank you. This is a complete new meeting. Mm-hmm. Nobody out there really knows what we're like and we don't really know what they're like. So there's a real feeling of expectancy about the whole thing, you know.
I'm quite sure you're not right, and I'll explain you why. Estou dizendo que ele não está certo na sua resposta. Ele diz que há uma grande diferença, porque lá em Londres eles são muito conhecidos, e aqui no Brasil não. Eu acho que eles são bem conhecidos aqui no Brasil também. You're well known here in Brazil also.
Yes, we're well known in some sense, but still people don't know exactly what it's going to be like when in this stadium, you know.
Ok, isso é apenas uma brincadeira, está dizendo que isso foi dentro de uma certa filosofia, um certo approach, que na verdade eles são conhecidos aqui no Brasil, eles sabem disso, mas a filosofia das canções deles são bem compreendidas, é claro, pelo povo inglês. What about you? That's our John Deacon. John Deacon é o nosso baixista. How are you? How is everything?
Everything is okay.
Eles estiveram ensaiando agora no palco e já sentiram a força do nosso público, da nossa plateia. You have been rehearsing a couple of hours ago,
yes.
And we had a small audience. Was it good enough for you to feel the spirit of our audience?
I think so, yeah. We always have a sound check every time we play in the afternoon to check that the sound is okay and the sound out front will be good for the show tonight.
Ele explica que é costume deles, é hábito, é claro, natural, fazerem sempre um check-up de som, já fizeram check-up de som e acha que está tudo certo para o show logo mais. Ele gostaria de dar uma satisfação, especialmente ao público do Rio de Janeiro, pelo fato de não irem se apresentar no Rio de Janeiro. Não houve permissão. John Deacon, how do you feel about not playing in Rio?
Basically, we are very, very, very disappointed, if that's it.
Basicamente, como um grupo que trabalha pela música popular, eles estão desapontados.
Yeah. We just heard today that they will not allow us to play at Maracana.
Ele teve conhecimento hoje pela manhã de que não houve permissão para que eles tocassem no Rio de Janeiro, no Maracanã.
Yeah. Which is a very great shame, because we have come thousands of miles to South America, to Brazil and Argentina.
O que para ele representa uma grande vergonha, porque viajaram milhares de milhas para a América do Sul, para o Brasil, para São Paulo, e com o objetivo de cantar também, se apresentar no Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. We have all our equipment here in Brazil. It is all ready to go. We are here. We are willing to play.
Eles trouxeram todo o equipamento, está tudo aqui no Brasil e eles querem realmente tocar. Eles estão prontos para tocar e desejando tocar no Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, we have also offered to do the show in Rio for charities as well.
Além de tudo, eles se ofereceram para fazer um espetáculo de graça em termos de caridade para o ano do deficiente físico.
And we also know that a lot of people would love to come to the show in Rio and see us live, and they will be very, very.
E ele sabe perfeitamente que muita gente no Rio de Janeiro gostaria de ver o show deles ao vivo.
It is a great shame, and we'd like to apologize that in Rio they're only going to see us on television.
É uma grande vergonha e ele pede desculpas ao público do Rio em nome de todo o conjunto, porque o Rio de Janeiro só poderá ter a oportunidade de vê-los através da televisão. Ok, John Deacon, thank you very much. Roger Taylor. Roger Taylor é o homem da bateria. How do you feel, Roger?
Not too bad. Looking forward to playing tonight. Hope the sound will be good everywhere for people. Even at the back, I think it should be.
What about sound check? How did you find it?
It's okay. Okay, you know, we've been doing this for quite a while now.
Bem, ele acha que pelo check-up de som que eles fizeram, o som está maravilhoso e isso é a maior certeza de que nós teremos um grande espetáculo esta noite. Are you quite sure you're going to have a great big show in terms of sound and light?
I hope so. We have the best people here in the world working with us and the best equipment. So if it's not good tonight, I don't know. You know?
Ok, tenho certeza que tudo vai correr bem, porque a equipe que está trabalhando aqui, segundo o Roger Taylor, é a melhor equipe do mundo. E agora, eles vão... I'd like you to have some sort of greetings to the audience as long as the show is going to start right now.
What, right now? We'd like you all to have a really good time. It's like a Queen carnival, so enjoy yourself.
Ok. Palavras de Freddie Mercury dizendo que vai começar o espetáculo, espera que todos se divirtam com o espetáculo e que eles vão fazer uma espécie de Queen Carnival, Carnaval dos Queen. Enquanto os componentes do conjunto Queen se preparam para seguir para o palco para apresentar o primeiro espetáculo internacional do ano, Fred, Brian, John e Roger, nós temos aqui a palavra do empresário pessoal do conjunto Queen. Paul Printer. Hello, Paul.
Hi there, how are you?
How are you feeling, Paul? Tired?
Not too tired. Just hope everything goes okay tonight.
Bem, por enquanto não está cansado, espera que tudo corra bem esta noite. What kind of difficulty do you have to prepare all the show here and bring in the group to Brazil?
Well, there were a lot of difficulties in that no group of this stature has ever been here before, so it was a first. That was the major thing, laying the ground plans for other groups to follow. Just, you know, establishing the ground plans for it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of other groups will come once it's been done, but when you're the first one, it's always more difficult. So, organizational difficulties.
Ele acha que a primeira apresentação sempre é difícil, mas todas as dificuldades foram superadas e nós vamos ter uma grande apresentação. Paul, is that the greatest audience you ever had?
It's got to be very close to the greatest, and they're very excitable. I mean, you mean number of people? It's
yeah,
not
the audience.
It's not the biggest we've ever had at one single concert. That was Hyde Park in London, but it's pretty close to the biggest. I mean, it's a lot of people.
Which was the biggest?
The Hyde Park show in London.
Hyde Park show. How many people?
It's estimates vary between 150,000 and 200,000.
150,000 in Hyde Park. I think we're going to have 200,000 here tonight.
Well, if we have 200, then it's then
Vamos bater o recorde de audiência. Ele confirma que no Hyde Park foi a maior audiência que o conjunto já teve. Chegou a 152 mil. Hoje nós vamos a 200 mil.